Hi, my name is Rose DePasquale. I'm Dot's caregiver. I sit with Miss Dot Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. I've been taking care of Miss Dot for about 2 years now. Our routine is she wakes up in the morning, she goes to the bathroom, comes and does a breathing treatment. Then I proceed to get her breakfast started. She eats. When she gets through eating, I go ahead and take care of things around the house for her, make her bed and make sure all of her laundry's done and clean up her breakfast dishes, and she'll sit and watch TV while I do that. We have a routine on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. She takes her daily shower. 10 years ago, Miss Dot suffered a heart attack. She also, 3 years ago, had strokes, which brought her to her daughter Robin's house. Robin takes care of Miss Dot also. She has to have oxygen 24/7. She has COPD. She suffers from COPD, which causes her to have oxygen around the clock. The best part of my job is working with Dot. She's a very fun lady to be around. She's still very independent. She just needs someone there to guide her, and when she gets off of balance, to just get her back in balance. Just things that she's not able to do after suffering from her stroke. She's lost some mobility on the right side of her body, which enables her to be able to do things like wash her hair or put her socks on, things like that.
Hi, my name is Robin. I am the daughter of Dorothy Davis. I call her Mother. Everybody else calls her Dorothy or Dot. Mother's been living with me for 6 years. She came to live with us in 2014 after my brother passed away. And 4 years ago, she had an episode with her breathing. She has COPD from years and years of smoking, and it's damaged her lungs, and she's on oxygen 24/7. And I was at work. We didn't have a sitter at that time. I was at work, and she called me, and she said she couldn't breathe. And I told her she would be okay, just to breathe, try. And then she called me back and said that she really couldn't breathe. So I called 911. When the ambulance got here, they hooked her up to oxygen, and it's her body. She is a CO2 retainer, so her body went into cardiac arrest when they put the oxygen on her, and her heart had stopped beating for 6 minutes, which caused brain damage. And it's like a stroke, but it's not really a stroke. It's actually a brain damage, but people understand stroke better. So when that happened, Mother, of course, was in the hospital, and then she went to rehab for a little while. And I knew then that when we brought her home that we would have to have a sitter. And it changed everyone's life. It changed the way we live. We have to have someone with her 24/7. Back in July, Mother had gone to the restroom and was coming back, and right in front of my husband and I, she fell. And when she fell, she just went down on her knee, but as soon as she did, she knew that something was wrong. And I didn't know how severe it was, but I got her laid down, and when I looked down at her knee, it had just poofed up so big. So I told my husband and my son to call 911. And then, and Mother knew it was broke. She kept saying, it's broke. And I was like, no, let's just wait and see what the doctor says. But I knew I had to get her to the hospital. Well, we got her to the hospital, and not only was her knee broke, her femur was shattered. So that led to a week in the hospital because when they wanted to do surgery to put a steel plate in her leg, and in order to do that, we had to get clearance from the lung doctor, the heart doctor, the kidney doctor. And every step of the way there was some obstacle that we had to overcome for her to be able to go to the next. So first they started with the lungs. So we overcame all that, and at the end we decided that no matter what, her leg had to be fixed. It had to be set because she'd been laying there for a week with a shattered femur. She came through the surgery wonderful. She's a tough old bird. That's what everyone says, and that's the truth. She is so resilient. She surgery was fine. They got her off. They were afraid they were not going to be able to get her off the breathing tube, and they were able to first try. And we were in the hospital after that, just a couple of days before they sent us to rehab. In rehab, she was in rehab for about 6 weeks, and the rehab they had her in, the best one, was 45 minutes away. So Rosie would go in the mornings to the afternoon while I was at work, and I would go from the afternoon to evening, and then drive all the way home. And we did that for a long time. And at first, I didn't think Mother was going to come home. I didn't think that she had it in her to get better, to do the rehab, to do the work. But she did. She just buckled down. It took her a little while, but she buckled down. She wanted to come home, and we were so ready to have her home. So she worked her butt off, and we got her home, and now she is so good. She even her mind seems better than before. So we're thankful every day. We're thankful every day that we have her anyway, but she keeps overcoming everything that's thrown at her. So we are truly blessed.